In this video, I'm going to show you how to make $25K a month with just 2 or 3 clients, because the truth is it's not about how much work you put in, it's about how you actually leverage your time. And that's why the pay per lead model works so well compared to something like the retainer model or other models out there. So I'm going to break this down exactly for you guys in this video, how you can get to that 20, 30K per month in profit mark just with a few clients. Because when you start to sell leads instead of sell your time, big things can happen. That's how we've been able to grow our agency over the past 5 years. And we've sold over 100K per month in leads for those 5 years. And as always, guys, you can join over 290 other agencies and businesses in Leadbase Pro for just $99 a month by clicking the link in the description. You're going to get access to a comprehensive course that's going to show you how to build the exact funnels that we use in our business, how to get your first client in your first 60 days guaranteed, and access to multiple weekly calls where you can ask me questions directly, all for $99. You don't have to pay $20,000 for a mastermind course. You can do it for $99. You're going to get just as much value, and I honestly believe that. So we'll see you there. Let's jump into the video. All right, guys. So a quick overview of our model. I like to go over this every few videos just to remind you guys how this works. So the traditional model is that you sell to your clients just like any other agency would, which is based on retainer. So you say, I'm going to work this many hours, or I'm going to do these things for you for $1,500 a month or $3,000 a month, or even, maybe more than that, maybe $10,000 per month. You're going to spend your time to do that. Maybe you're going to hire people. There's all these moving parts. But the thing that happens with retainers is when you're on retainer with someone, they feel like you work for them. They can tell you what to do. They can request more of you. And there's, again, obviously there's a time and place for retainers. There's people that have success with them. But I think for the average person, you're just going to get bossed around. It's very hard to scale retainers, because how many retainers can you really get? Can you get 10 retainers at $10,000 a month? I think that'd be pretty difficult unless you're a high-powered agency or you're an extremely skilled in one very specific thing. But I tried to do this for a long time. I had maybe 7 or 8 retainer clients. I couldn't get past like $10,000 a month. Like, it was just really difficult. And I wasn't charging just like $1,500 times 7. It was, I'd get some of them, I'd lose them. And when I lose a retainer client, I would be left with nothing. I'd be running stuff in their accounts. I'd be doing everything for them. They'd fire me after 6 months because, after me telling them that we're getting great reach and brand awareness enough, it wasn't really doing it for them. But the cool thing about selling leads is that we build a brand. We have our own equity that we're building, and we go to somebody and we say, we've got this brand, it's generating leads out the wazoo. Do you want some of those? And we're creating a different customer relationship than we would with a retainer. And that allows us to spend a lot less time working, because we just say, we've got leads, do you want some? We can spend as much time as we want to generate those leads, and we're actually selling a product rather than selling our time. So again, sorry for the long preamble there, but let's just go over this. So we build a brand, we build a website that we're going to run ads through. We have one website, we have one ad account. We do not build ad accounts for separate clients. We generate all the leads through one brand. They come through the brand, through our funnels that we're running ads for on Google or Facebook, and we distribute those out to clients exclusively. We sell them to those clients exclusively. So we don't need to set up accounts for every single client. It's the biggest pain ever. So I don't know why you'd want to do that. I remember doing that in the past and just going crazy. And we have one account that's learning, that the pixel is being built up on, that's actually growing in value. Our website is building brand awareness and growing in value as well. So we're actually building an asset here. What we want to do is reach out to targeted clients en masse. So let's say we're doing life insurance. We would reach out to as many life insurance agents that we get our hands on through something like Apollo or some sort of, wherever you can find leads or lists of leads for life insurance agents. We reach out to them using paid advertising, LinkedIn, and cold email. That's kind of our triple threat. We keep it really simple. Hey guys, you want some leads? We got a bunch of leads. Do you want some? And the thing is, everybody wants leads. And as this industry gets more and more competitive, people have tried leads. But the thing is, they've tried them, and maybe they've had a lead dealer that didn't work out that well, but they still need leads at the end of the day. It's like, just because their previous agency that sold them leads didn't work out doesn't mean they don't want to try again. So that's what a lot of people's kind of thing is like, oh, this is saturated now. But at the end of the day, people need to close deals. They need leads. That's just the way it is. So if you can do it better than the people that they worked with before, you're going to be in a great spot. And in fact, that's how I get a lot of my sales, is I just ask them, how'd it go before? Oh, these guys did this, the lead sucked. And that allows me to say, oh, well, we do this, this, and this, that combats all the things that they sucked at. And so send out outreach to target clients en masse. We have a lot of success with all 3 of those: LinkedIn, cold email, and Facebook ads. We offer them lead packages. So this isn't on retainer. This isn't a back-end deal. We say, we have leads. do you want to start with a starter pack of some of them? You could do starter packs of as low as 20 leads, maybe even 10 leads if you're getting that first client, and you price your leads accordingly. So for life insurance, for example, usually leads are sold around the $30 mark. So I go to a client and say, I can give you 20 leads for $30 and we'll deliver those at whatever rate you prefer. Okay, so this isn't a video that we're going to talk about pricing, but I do have some videos on pricing. Essentially, we want to work backwards from the client's long-term value of one of their customers and kind of determine how much it's going to be worth it for them to pay leads. Obviously, then we have to figure out what can we get a lead for. So I have other videos on that, but you're going to come to determine your price. And by the way, that's something we can help you with in Leadbase Pro. You can message me in Leadbase Pro and I respond to every message, and I can help you with your pricing because it's not always obvious. There is a little bit of, fake it till you make it. Sometimes you got to kind of make an estimated guess on what your pricing should be. But over time, you work on that, you get feedback from your clients, you see what's working. Okay, so we offer lead packages. So I could sell lead packages to 5 new clients. I could sell 20 leads to 5 different clients at $30 per lead. Then I have to go to get 100 leads and round robin those leads out to the clients. Okay, so the clients buy the leads from the brand. I deliver the leads with paid ads. So again, I'd probably start with Facebook. I move to Google Demand Gen eventually. If you're doing B2B, you could even do cold email. Again, there isn't one way to do this. Depending on the niche, there are dozens of platforms that you can run ads on. And maybe you could find something, maybe it's Reddit, maybe it's Twitter, maybe there's some platform that I don't know about that is a gold rush. So you kind of have to learn for yourself by testing over time what's going to work. So the most important part of this, and this would probably be multiple little boxes here, but get feedback, get fired, repeat, become an expert, and scale. Guys, you're going to have to get fired sometimes. People are going to, you're not even getting fired because you're not a retainer. People just might not buy a second order of leads, but you got feedback. You learned from that order. So don't be terrified. A lot of people get their first client. They're like, I need this to be perfect. And I tell them, guess what? You're probably getting fired. You're probably not going to get reordered because you don't know how to generate high quality leads yet. It's going to take you a few orders and a few clients, okay? But we over deliver on that first order. If someone buys 20, I'm probably delivering 25. I'm not trying to make profit on the first order. And you just need to repeat this cycle. You just need to jump into the fire. And this is why in our Leadbase Pro course, we teach people, go get a client first and then start delivering. If you want to test a little bit with your own money, sure. But I learned by just getting clients and like, I'm on the hot seat, I got to deliver these leads. And that made me such a better lead generator because I learned on the fly and I just had a fire under my butt that I had to deliver for these people. So that's how I got feedback. My first few clients fired me. The third or fourth client, I can't remember which point it was, because it's back in 2020. They're like, give us as many leads as you can get. And that's how we scaled to 100K per month in some months, $100,000 months. The financial metrics of all this, if you sell 1 lead for 100 and you generate it for 50, you've made $50 profit per lead. This is how everything is based off of. If you sell 100 for 100 and you generate 100 leads for 50, you've made $5,000 in profit. If you can sell 1,000 leads for 100 and it costs you $50 per lead to generate them, you've made $50,000 in profit. And the cool thing about that is it doesn't take 100 times more time from you to get to each step of this. Once you can generate 1 high quality lead for $100, getting to 100 high quality leads is going to be, it's not going to be 100 times harder. Once you can figure out how to generate high quality leads, scaling this is actually quite simple. If you, and this is kind of the hardest thing that people struggle with, is getting these high quality leads, which is what we're here to help you do on this channel, is to figure out how to generate high quality leads. But I just want to show you the metrics behind this with this lead pricing, simple little spreadsheet that I put together here, guys. Okay, so let's say that we get 4 clients, okay? This is kind of the roadmap to 50K per month. Maybe your goal is 10K per month, right? So even starting with lower amounts can get you to 10K per month pretty quickly. And again, this is the equivalent of essentially having, 4 retainers at $2,500 per month. But the thing with retainers is, again, you're disposable. People can throw you away and they move on to another agency. But with leads, if you're actually generating high quality leads and the client is closing, if they're spending $5,000 a month with you and they're making $15,000, they're not going anywhere. It is so sticky when it starts to work. And that's why our clients have been buying us stuff off of us for years, because it's sticky. They need the leads. They don't just want them, they need them. And so if you can get 4 clients at 100 leads per month, only 100 leads, that's 25 leads a week. You could generate that in some of the smaller countries. We have people in New Zealand doing this, in Australia, in Canada, in single provinces, single states. So 4 clients, 100 leads, again, determining your lead cost is different in every single niche. There's not one perfect way to do that, but I can help you with that if you do need help. But let's say you're selling leads for 50 and you got the leads for 25. We're always aiming for like a 50% markup. Hey, guess what? Maybe you had a bad month and you got them for 30. Maybe you even had a really bad month, you got them for 40. You're still able to make profit here, and you can raise your prices. I've raised prices on my clients every year or so. We have a conversation. We say, how are things going? Hey, guess what? We need to raise our, leads by $4 or $6 or whatever. Okay. So, and the cool thing is, once you understand how to generate high quality leads, that like you're golden. Now you just need to go get some more clients. And so you run your LinkedIn outreach, your cold email outreach, your Facebook ads, you onboard more clients, you have case studies, and boom, you go to 10 clients and you get your lead cost down and you increase your sale price with new clients. And all these things are mechanisms that you can move. And this is very hard to do with retainer, like I said, guys. So honestly, I work on the lead gen side of our business. Maybe it's probably 1 to 2 days a week. I have other projects I'm working on, other businesses I'm investing in with my time, but the actual management of our lead gen, it's honestly, most weeks it's less than 1 day. Okay. So I'm building and testing some new creatives. I'm managing things with our current clients. But once you get to the point where you've got a system running and people want your leads, you've built this asset that is just honestly kind of printing money every month. I'm not saying this is a get rich quick scheme or anything like that, guys. This is not that. This takes hard work. This takes iteration. This takes testing. But when you can build an actual asset that you own, you can sell leads. And once I have ads that I've run for years now that still pump out leads every single month at a profit. And so I don't have to touch those. And that's what we're trying to build here, guys. So I hope this all made sense. I wanted to kind of do a quick video just showing you the potential here. You could even have, maybe you've got 32. 32 would be a lot of management. I've done this in insurance. I had like 50 insurance clients buying like a small amount of leads. I don't prefer that model. I prefer something like this, which is closer to what we have right now. Okay, so you got a few clients. They're buying as many leads as you can pretty much give them. Maybe you've got 3 or 4 clients at 100. This is like, it's a pretty nice spot to be in. 3 or 4 clients buying 1,000 leads per month. That's all you need to make a ton of money, especially when you know how to generate high quality leads. So hopefully this video is helpful just to kind of conceptualize what we're trying to teach you guys here at Leadbase. Again, you can join Leadbase Pro for some extra help there. Again, it's $99 a month. If you join it and you hate it, I'll freaking refund you. It's not a big deal. It's $99. So try it by clicking below and join over 200. We hit 290 people in that group, which is super fun. Love the weekly calls. I usually spend at least 2 hours with you guys, as does Ryan B., as do our other coaches who we've brought in. We've brought in some industry experts recently too, some founders of some big softwares that we use who are there to help as well. So it's a good time. It's a party in Leadbase Pro, guys. It's been really fun building it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I think I already said that. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everyone.